Every year on August the 8th, the Lionsgate portal opens, and every year people show up asking the same kind of question. What do I want to manifest? What am I calling in? What am I asking for? But this year, that question is not the one that universe is actually asking us back. This year, with one of the most powerful cosmic lineups we have seen in a long time building up right behind this portal, the energy is not asking, what do you want? But it's asking, who do you need to become? Because what you have been calling in is not waiting on better circumstances or the right kind of timing or more aligned action. No, it is waiting on you to become the version of yourself whose frequency naturally receives it. And that is exactly what this portal is here to initiate. Hello, beautiful soul, and welcome to this Lionsgate Energy Calibration. Now, before I move into the activation, I actually want to share with you a brief overview of what's really happening energetically right now and why this particular Lionsgate feels so differently. So let me share with you a quick overview. So the Lionsgate portal, it peaks on August the 8th. Now, you already feel the shifts already a few days before and then also a few days later, but it really peaks, the energy really peaks on August the 8th. And just 4 days later, 4 days after the Lionsgate, we actually move into the total solar eclipse, where we enter the eclipse gateway of accelerated growth, all the way until then, August the 27th, when the gateway then closes, making this one of the most significant Lionsgate activation in years. Because these events, the Lionsgate and then the solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse, they're one unified arc. The Lionsgate opens the door, the eclipse helps you then walk through it, and then the lunar eclipse helps you then close it and really integrate everything. This year's Lionsgate is less about manifestation and more about identity. The portal is really preparing you for a significant shift in who you are being. Now, so the question that this portal is asking is not what do you want, but it is asking you, who do you need to become? And with this Lionsgate, you actually may end up feeling a little restless, where you have that sense that old goals, old desires, they just don't fit anymore. And you're being pulled towards something even bigger, something more expansive. Your courage also increases, or even your desire to be more visible increases as well. We're really being invited to step into a higher way of being, of showing up, of being of service, to the world and also to ourselves. Now, you may also have fears around being seen or even owning your gifts that are coming to the surface right now as well. And that is actually not resistance. That is actually exactly what this energy is designed to bring up, so you can release it. Once you become aware that there's fear and doubt, limitations, anything coming up, like I said, this is not a sign of resistance. This is just showing you that, hey, this is there, that requires your attention so you can release it. Because like I said, this Lionsgate is really about who do you need to become. So if the current you has fears around being seen, about using your gifts or owning your gifts, about really stepping into your power, stepping into your higher calling, all of that, those fears, those things are coming to the surface for you to release them, because you're being invited to become the version of you who not only lives the life that you desire, but also lives in a higher way, a more aligned way, really being of greater service to yourself and to the world, really stepping into your higher calling, all of those things. So it's really about becoming the most authentic, aligned version of you. So this Lionsgate is an identity portal, and it's really asking just one simple question. Are you ready to become who you actually came here to be? Are you ready for that? And if you're feeling the pull of this energy already and you would like some support as you move through this initiation, I would love to invite you to come join me inside my community, Sacred Path of Light, or it's a school community where we do exactly this kind of deep identity and embodiment work together. The link for that is in the description below. I would love to welcome you inside the community. But that was it for the brief overview. Now let's move into the activation. If you're ready to receive this energy calibration to really bring in these light codes of the Lionsgate and help you embody your highest identity, then please join me here by placing both feet on the ground, getting grounded, getting present, and getting centered. Take a deep breath in, breathe in light and love, and open yourself up for this Lionsgate portal, this Lionsgate gateway. And on your out breath, drop into your heart, release anything that doesn't need to be here, surrender yourself to the here and now, and then close your eyes. Become fully present in the here and now. Pull yourself back from wherever you left yourself to become whole in the here and now, to become receptive and open to receive that what this Lionsgate portal has to offer. Now you may call upon your soul, your team of guides, your higher self if you so wish. As I too now call upon my team of guides, the highest, best, most loving angelic guides, galactic guides, dragon guides, light beings, and the beings of the seasons, the guardians of the Lionsgate. Please step forward and connect with us. Surround us with your beautiful presence as we ask for assistance, and please helping us dissolve every layer of the old identity that is ready to fall away. The roles, the limitations, the carefully constructed versions of ourselves that we have built for safety, for belonging, or for survival, releasing them completely so that our soul has room to step forward in its fullest expression. And please clear every fear, every block, and every piece of conditioning that is now ready to be released, that has been standing between us and our highest identity. The fear of being seen, the fear of our own power, the imposter syndrome, the people pleasing, and the performing that has kept us living as a fraction of who we truly are. And please also collapse the frequency gap between who we are currently being and who we came here to be, pulling the identity of our highest self out of the future and anchoring it directly into our field, our body, and our present moment reality right now. Also activate the Lionsgate codes flowing through the portal at this time, receiving the high frequency light codes and the identity upgrades that are available during this powerful window, and allowing them to imprint directly into our DNA, our cells, and our energetic blueprint, igniting our courage, our visibility, and our authentic self-expression, awakening the part of us that is done hiding, done shrinking, and done waiting for permission to show up as the full and sovereign expression of the soul that we came here to embody. And finally, anchor our highest identity as our new permanent baseline, sealing it into every layer of our being so completely that returning to the old version of ourselves becomes energetically impossible, and stepping forward as who we truly are becomes the only natural way that we know how to move through the world. And so does ek ustek uranak alek urkat ek urat el at est ura ek unalek eluster at ek urate uster at aler at euster el atre elara atara at nek eluk ast et urst et alek et un at elust at a nek eluk urk at anera et urst at alek te enuk alek urst et a nek elu rastere eluk uruk ura at eluk rastrekete eluk rastrekete elakrate eru at a nek elurk at enuk ust urst et al et urastre elurk at el ur at a. We invite all limiting identities within you, all aspects of self that are now ready to leave the old behind, leave the imprints behind, leave the limitations behind. The versions of you that believe that this is who you are being, that how you have been operating is just your natural state of being, that there is no other way. We invite all these identities into the forefront to receive an upgrade, to be transcended into a new role, a higher role, a more aligned role that is in alignment with your highest identity that you're now ready to embody. Ek uster at ek urster at eluk uran at e uster at ek urk at el at e uste ne et ur at elur at enuk ust et ar at e. Even any identity and any aspects of self that are not quite ready to make this upgrade at this time, we also infuse these aspects of self with frequency upgrades that whenever they are ready, they will easily be able to transcend into a higher essence. Ik uster at eluk urk at enuk uster at eluk urk at enuk urk at e nek enurastere elur at eluk rakate e nek et urastere eluk urkate anarakata alekatu urastere elakata. Now reintegrate these aspects as they have been transcended, as they have been upgraded, reintegrating them into your full wholeness. Ik urstek urk at e nuk ust at e lur at e ust at a. Now we also work on your mental mind, on your emotional field, to release any fear-based imprints, attachments, any doubts, any programming, any past experience, dissolving all that is limiting, all that is holding you back, any blocks that are hindering you from embodying your highest identity. We now dissolve all that across all time, space, reality, lifetimes, and dimensions as well. Nek ek ur an ur astere elura anra atere elura ate ne et urst ur at ek ura anne ek urka ate ek ust et ara at ele et urastre nek enurak anne, replacing all these faulty imprints, these limiting beliefs with new ones, more empowering ones, more aligned ones that are aligned with your highest identity. Ik uzrak at enust ura nek elur at ust at a nek enurst ur at al ek ur at uster e. Now we also call forth through the Lionsgate portal your future self, the essence, the frequency, the energetic signature, the DNA codexes, the DNA blueprint, the cellular memory from your future self, the future you that already lives as your highest identity, bringing it forth through the Lionsgate portal, infusing it into your being, infusing the Lionsgate portal activations as well into your being, recoding you at a DNA level, a cellular memory, a vibrational level, even on a mindset level, an emotional level, the physical level, recoding you deeply, completely, to integrate the essence, the imprints, the vibrational signature, the cellular memory from your highest identity in the now. Ik urk annak alek turk ta annak ta ark te elukrastre eta nek elura na lera teusta kadne ketula kata alek turst nek elura stere elurst era kata alek te enurastre ella kata alek turastre eta nek elura stere elukra atara nek enurst kete enukra kata anar kata alek turastre eta nek elura stera feel yourself being uplifted by these Lionsgate codes, these frequencies that are now coming in, infusing you with the codexes of expansion, of identity shift, of deep inner alignment. Ik urana lere et urst et arakata aleket urakata ek ustere enakatakata elukrastakata enukrakata aleket urastre et nekete enukrastakata aleket urakata enekatukutukutu urstakata enukrakata nekete enurakata aleket recalibrating you now from deep within so you can be your most authentic, soul-aligned self, expressing yourself fully, unhindered, unlimited, unleashed, fully unleashed. Ek urane sturst alekel kurk at e kursta. Nek elukra nek enak ananere eturastre elukra atare elukrastre enurst ek unana nena lerurk at est urst nek enuk ast erurst et ura at el at e ustere ek unak at e ustera at elura. Now anchor this into your being. Anchor all that unfolded just now into your being. Let it settle into your being. Let this new identity settle in your being. That from this point forward, you are your most authentic, highest, most aligned self as you fully embody your highest identity. Now we also wish to assist you with a nervous system recalibration at this time as well, to allow this identity shift to take place. To not contract, but to be expansive and to attune to this highest identity, that from this point forward, your energetic signature, your nervous system is in alignment with that as well. Ek ustera elurk ane ek urannere eturastere elakata. Nek elakata alek urka ek urk an ek urk at ek ustere etura stere eturst elurana eustera. And so it is, and it is done. Blessed be. Now you may take a deep breath in and let all these codes, all these upgrades just settle into your being. Also that identity, your highest identity that you just embodied, let that settle in. Let that fully come online. And whenever you're ready, you can open up your eyes again and come back into the here and now. And welcome back. Now, this was quite a powerful activation. I want to invite you to perhaps give yourself a couple moments to just let it settle. But I also want to share with you how you can really make the most out of this portal. Now, you have received these codexes, and I definitely want to invite you to let it settle, give yourself some time to really let it sink in. But also on or around the Lion's Gate, I want to invite you to really take some time to sit down and get honest about where have you been playing small in your life? Where have you been performing instead of being your most authentic self? Or where have you been waiting for permission to be all that you're meant to be? Going after the life that you desire, doing the things that you desire, because you don't need permission. The only permission that you need probably is your own. Giving yourself permission to stop hiding, stop playing small. But take some time to really get honest. Where have you been playing small, performing, and also waiting for permission? And then sit with the question that this portal is asking. Not what do you want, but who are you becoming? And let that drop into your body and not just in your mind. Like really become clear. Who are you meant to be? Who are you becoming? Who is that most authentic, highest identity of you? And then also pay attention to what is surfacing. Because as you're really embodying that new version of you, really becoming that old fears, restlessness, even a hunger for more, all of that, and even anxiety can come to the forefront. Even this activation can activate these things as well, or can stir these things as well. And like I mentioned at the beginning, that doesn't mean that this is resistance. It really just means that these old fears and things like that, they are coming to the surface in order for you to release them. And here, release them, let them go. Make the conscious decision that that's no longer me. I don't want to be this way anymore. This is who I am becoming. So this is who I choose to be. And everything that is not in alignment with that new version of me, that highest identity, I'm going to let that go. And also perhaps journal or move your body, maybe spend some time in stillness. That would be very beneficial to really give that energy and the codex that are still coming through the space to really settle in your body, to really fully integrate. You receive the activations in even on around Lion's Gate. There are more codexes are coming in. So you really want to make that time and space to really allow yourself to receive fully. And also know that whatever is falling away right now is actually just making room for who you are becoming. So trust the process, even when it feels a little uncomfortable. And oftentimes the uncomfortable, that's actually a good sign that you are moving, that you are being asked to really let go of that discomfort and embrace, lean into what is unfolding. And like I mentioned earlier, if you would like to go deeper with this, if you would like some support around this identity work, then join me inside my Sacred Path of Light community on School. You have access to the Living from the End 5-day challenge and also the 21-day embodiment sprint, which both are already waiting inside the community. And they are perfect companions for everything that this portal is initiating in you right now. So the link for that is in the description below. I would love for you to join us. But now, also, be sure to check out these additional videos here. One is about a quantum entanglement activation. The other one is about embodying your future self now. Two powerful activations I think you're going to enjoy. Until next time, have a wonderful day and namaste.